So good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good time tonight. Again, for those of you that haven't met me, my name is Azaria, and I have the honor today of serving as Tom's best man. And while it is a very distinguished honor, the reality is that I'm not the best man, I'm just a good guy. Today, the best man is actually Thomas Gowan, who actually snagged the best woman. So, one of my duties as the best man is to provide a sincere toast about some people that are extremely important to me and are important to many of us sitting around the table here today. I know this schedule's been very busy, and I'm hoping that the folks that are sitting around today will have an opportunity to go by and wish them well and say hello. So right off the bat, I would like for everybody to raise their glasses in a toast.
I know what's going on.
To the bartenders, Alejandro and Moe. Thank you very much. I'm looking at you right there. I couldn't do this without you. Appreciate it. No, in all seriousness, we get to celebrate the joyous wedding of Mr. and Mrs. Gowan, two of my, or sorry, Dr. and Mrs. Gowan, two of my very closest friends. I've known Tom here for going on 10 years now, and Helen for 5 or 6, give or take. Another one of my responsibilities is to stand up here right now and tell some stories about Tom specifically, and all of his wonderful qualities. Unfortunately, this speech is supposed to last more than 10 seconds. And my girlfriend will tell you that I'm not a very good liar. So you're going to get some real true flavor. Right? So I guess the way that I look at Tom and Helen is, or specifically Tom, is I can break his life into 2 separate, distinct groups. Right? There's a Tom that we all know, we all love, the guy who's standing up here right now. And then there's a Tom before Helen. So he's nodding his head and he's agreeing and he knows. So what I'm going to try to do is kind of put it in perspective, develop some sort of framing, for everybody to understand the differences. So it's a difference between a nice glass of wine, taking wine tasting classes with Helen, and snorting Jack Daniels up his left nostril. And I think Bama and Watson over there can testify with his abilities. It's the difference between, and I'm amazed, I'm honest, I'm amazed. There was between the guy who was doing his best Fred Astaire impression up here earlier, and for the past 10 years, I've known Tom. The only move that he could do was literally taking his left index finger up, his right index finger up, and doing this.
You'll see that later.
Yeah. It's the difference between the guy who's renovating his bathroom in their house that they just bought together to his partner's liking, and the guy who used the bathroom on himself on 3rd Street at 3 a.m. many a time. Ultimately, it's the difference between the doctor that we see here right now and the ridiculous-looking boy who I met 10 years ago, who had his shirt open his cargo shorts down below his waist, and his underwear pulled up above his belly button. So it's true, right? But really, on behalf of myself and I'll say everybody in the audience today, thank you, Helen. So, all kidding aside, everyone that's met Tom grows to love Tom. He's got a lot of integrity. You got a fan? He's got integrity. He's got a great deal of honor, and I feel very fortunate to consider him my best friend. We've been through a lot, and for the past 6 years, he's been the constant that's kept me sane when my life has gone crazy, because it has. And he's been my sounding board when I needed to vent. He's also been more than willing to provide the slap to bring me back to reality. Sometimes when I didn't need it. But he's been my best friend. He's been like a brother. He's been my vanilla bear. So I wouldn't be where I am today without you, Tom. I hope you understand that. I hope you know that. So thank you. And anyone that's ever met Helen, yeah, you got this. Anyone that's ever met Helen knows what a real joy she is. She's beautiful, she's talented, and she's got so much life, and is so amazingly caring that it's almost to a fault. Right? So the first time that I learned of Helen was, I believe, the summer of 2003. And she was actually abroad, doing a semester abroad in Italy. And I went to Tom's apartment, and Tom had this mohawk. Right? He was I guess all the rugby players have a mohawk. So he was rocking the mohawk. And he's telling me about Helen, he's showing me pictures, he's doing all these things. And he tells me that he's going to have to shave the mohawk before Helen comes back. And at that moment, I knew it was pretty serious, right? Right? And I was sold, but also a little sad, because it was a sweet hawk. And actually, it was a predecessor to the haircut that we have now. Tom used to have these long, beautiful locks that rolled off his head. Yes, flowing. But a month later, I actually got a postcard from Helen, which I still have. She sent it to me from Italy, and it was so cheery and so full of happy thoughts almost. That I immediately had her pegged as an exceptionally sweet and generous and caring individual. And I look at her today, and I think exactly the same thoughts. And but I can add on to that I know that she is unbelievably happy, because she can now officially share the rest of her life with Thomas. So congratulations on that. We all know that Tom and Helen are meant to be with each other. I like to think that I've known since almost the very beginning. And I'm really happy for you guys, but what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to wish you well, because I already know that you guys are going to have a terrific life together. And I'm looking forward to all the stories that you guys will be able to relate to me. Tom, you listen to her, and when you don't listen to her, give me a call and tell me what happens. So congratulations, and at this point, for the second time around, if we could all raise our glasses in a toast to Tom and Helen, May the joys of today lead to a lifetime of happiness together. Common health.
Amen.
Once again, please put your